So they have always said, especially on Uber in the early days, long before any of you were drivers, don't chase the surge, which is we all do. You know what I mean? Like, how can you not? That's why. I mean, then why would they put it there? Why else would they put it there? Is because they know we're gonna chase it. And what it does is it just creates this like fuzzy logic of availability of cars. It just disperses everybody from wherever you and I and any of us as drivers have decided to maybe park and wait, because that's what you should do. Oh, there it goes, gone. It's already gone, man. $10. Well, sorry. um, you're not gonna have no $10 for you. Anyway, so that's gone now. That's nice. I'm glad I left Lyft running. Maybe I'll end up with some kind of Lyft ride here. It's a slow ass Tuesday night here outside DC, right outside DC. What are you doing, dude? You're pulling up on me and then you're staring at me. What's that? Oh boy, that's nice. Let's see who can drive more slowly here. There's another red light in front of us, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do anything but creep up to the red light. I'm not going to fault this guy in his Sonata for driving so slow, because that's what I'm doing. Anyway, 475. I'm certainly not going to drive over to Fort Washington or what's this? Friendly. Friendly. Well, that's a distance away. 10 miles almost. No, don't do that. Don't chase that surge. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. I mean, there's probably not even any rides over there. That's the really whacked out part of this, is that it's almost never relative to getting a ride. You're not going to get a ride by driving to these places. It's not going to happen. That's there's no correlation
Red light camera reported
between
ahead.
the little painted area on the map. Man, I didn't know I was running Waze. Where's Waze? Good Lord, turn that shit off. Um, yeah, there's no correlation at all between your your little geofence on the map and and getting a ride. Okay, all it's doing is pushing drivers around. They look at where all the drivers are. They put on a bunch of lights on the map, little painted spots on the map, and everybody scrambles to go towards those spots. And somewhere along the line, you become maybe the optimal uh, resource for the next passenger. And really, it doesn't. You're not getting. You're not there. There is no more democracy to this. You're not. There's no more. The system. Neither system, Lyft or Uber, no longer, and has not for a long time, no longer assigns you to a passenger who you happen to be the closest driver to. That's not a fact anymore. That hasn't been a fact in a long time. Now, it can happen. Like if you're the only driver around, yeah, you're going to probably get that next ride. I don't know why I'm going outbound on Duke Street here. What's wrong with me? What, have I lost my mind? All right, I'm gonna have to turn around. I'll be in Annandale pretty soon. Um, Yeah, there's nothing happening out here, man. Holy cow! But there's nothing happening anywhere. It's late night. I almost want to turn on all ride types at this point. Should I? Should I? Should I? Should I? I don't know. I wish I was in Bethesda. I could have $5.25 instead of $4.50. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go sit in this McDonald's parking lot. I think that's my plan here. Sitting in the McDonald's parking lot. Are they open? They're not even open. What is happening here? Is that closed? Well, the inside's closed, but it looks like the drive-thru's closed. Yeah, I need to turn around and get out of here, man. There's Annandale. This is not a good bet, man. Where can I go that might help me? Probably nowhere. I mean, look at Lyft's little predictive graph here. This tells the whole story of my night. There's not much happening. Um, and this, by the way, this is that scenario that I just mentioned. I'm gonna turn around. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna keep going outbound. That's for sure. If if anything, I'm gonna get a ride closer to the city, not farther. Um, yeah, this is the scenario where the system will give me the closest ride, but it could be some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, it might not be a good ride. So that's the other side of it. Is that I don't. Oh fuck this guy. What's this? Why don't they show me the rides, man? What's wrong with? Why doesn't Uber notify me? I guess that was up there for more than a few seconds. God damn it, man. No sound either. What, is my sound off? No. What the fuck? That's so dumb, man. 1480. I wonder what that was and how far away. I I mainly base my choices on. Oh, now I don't have that 450 anymore. So that was a fairly short ride. Well, that sucks. So I drove all the way out here, halfway to Annandale, almost, for $4 because I dropped the guy off in Old Town, and then I kept following because there was this $10 on the map out here, a little further out. I'm pretty much in Annandale, right? That's where it was. Where's this heat? $3. I don't. I don't usually drive toward anything unless it's at least $10. Ten is my number. Um, and I've gotten them. Like, I'm not saying don't do it ever, but that is the advice. Is just sit somewhere, just sit, and that's what I do most of the time, because most of the subsidies are not reasonable amounts for me to drive toward. You know what I mean? There's no reason to spend time and energy, uh, you know, for what is it, $3, 250, whatever, 225. I'm not gonna drive over there for that. That's why. Why would you? I am moving, and that's the one rationale you could say is, well, I'm not gonna sit here. I'm gonna move closer to the action. But don't fool yourself. Again, these red geofences on the map, these little areas, purple, red, whatever, there's no action there. There's nothing happening. That's just to get you to go in that direction so that they can more optimally dispatch you as a driver. Here we go, $10. I think it's the same exact ride, King Street. So 19 minutes for $10, and I'm down in Fort Washington. I mean, might as well, I guess. I don't know. I don't like $10. $10 bothers me. It was the same ride for 14 a minute ago. I might not do it. I might end up canceling this as I get close, or if I get a lift. You know what I mean? Like if I get anything at all on lift, I'll do that instead, because that's kind of how I roll. Is that giant fart? Giant fart, windows open, fruity air freshener all up in here. Otherwise, I got a stinky car. So 6 minutes for Jerry, going down to the fucking uh, whatever, somewhere down in goddamn National Harbor. I'm really apprehensive about taking this ride. I don't like going to National Harbor at all. There are often rides there though, but there's also a lot of drivers just camped out, right? So how about Lyft? Lyft got anything? I would even consider switching it up to all ride types here on Lyft just to get me out of here. But that's kind of dumb, right? I'll take what I got here. I'm just pissed that I didn't get the $4 extra on this fucking ride, man. So, again, this ride is probably the ride that I just missed with that extra $4 on my screen, or whatever, 450, whatever the hell it was. So they just, because Uber will give you the same ride again, right, over and over. So this is that fucking ride. I'm not getting the bonus, and that really sucks. And I believe this is a hotel, so this is probably a legit XL. Is that a hotel? No, no. What is this? Is it Old Town? No, it's a restaurant. So they're going back to their hotel, probably. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just very much guessing. Doesn't matter. It's probably a legit XL, though, because unlike Lyft, Uber just gives you real XL rides. Lyft pimps out XL. Lyft tells the guy that's waiting, 16 minutes for a regular Lyft that, hey, we can give you an XL for $1 more, and it'll only take 12 minutes. These people are stupid enough to do that, selfish and stupid enough to do that. There should be like a coalition against that, in my opinion, because I mean it's a known practice. Um, Most of the time, that driver that's maybe a little closer, that's XL for $1 more, is going to decline the request anyway, right? So then Lyft will match the person up with a driver that's still 16 minutes away. And the poor fucking driver, man, is like me sometimes. If I'm on a streak, right, and I want to finish my streak, I'm the one that gets that very far away, very short XL. And with Uber, even right now, while I'm online, I can turn off XL and just make myself Comfort or X or whatever. Lyft should provide that capability. Lyft should allow us to turn off a ride type, even if, you know what I mean? Like for years, I was Lyft only for a long time, and I had forgotten about that interface on Uber. I drove Uber briefly way back when Lyft was new. And I had forgotten that choosing a ride type on Uber allows you full flexibility. And Lyft doesn't. Lyft doesn't allow me, as they ought to turn off a ride type. I have to be everything. And I don't want to. Like if I'm in a downtown area and it's hopping and I just want a bunch of short rides because there's a bunch of bonuses and stuff, I don't even want XL. Plus, most of the time, your XL on Lyft is just where they've sold some impatient idiot an XL for an extra dollar. It's just one person all the time. I pick up 20 or more of those a week. Uber, almost never. Hmm. In fact, I would dare say never. It's never that situation. It's just on Uber. It's just people that prefer XL, like for whatever reason, they're like a big person or whatever. I've never, because they're usually longer rides. That's the other thing. You can always tell the pimped out XL pickup because the passenger. It's a short ride. It's a very short ride. They can't economically. They can't say, oh, it's $1 more for XL on a long ride. They can't because you'd have to pay the driver considerably more, right? But on a short ride, there's like a 70-cent difference basically between it's like 436 I think minimum, and then a regular lift is 375. It's so fucking dumb, man. It's like really, it's horrible. Is what it is. All right, so I'm here. I'm gonna pick up Jerry. Jerry with an I. Jerry's definitely from California. Going back to the, yeah, that's a restaurant. That's not a hotel. So they're going back to their hotel at the National Harbor because I guess that's the right place to stay around here. Not in Old Town Alexandria where it's probably very expensive